I value all of these things. And the thing is, I don't want to give the impression that we should just all be doing what we think and not actually be referring to the evidence base. I mean, I love rolling around in the evidence base. I've been doing it for a very long time, and it informs absolutely everything. But my expectations are perhaps a little more realistic. So, for example, at the moment, I'm finding people showing up who are expecting the evidence base to tell them what to do. This is a huge misunderstanding about what the evidence base is. So if we think about it, the evidence base is like a supermarket. It is full of ingredients. And there's different aisles. Okay, we've got, obviously you've got your baking goods here and you've got your veg here. And, okay, so we have all these different aisles. And this, to me, represents the different tracks of research. Yeah. And we are becoming more and more tram-tracked into one line of inquiry. So, for example, if strength is your bag...
Would you liken that then to the ultra-processed aisle in your supermarket?
Oh my gosh, the ultra-processed aisle. I think that's ideal.
Yes, not good for
it's
us.
Where, yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. I love that. I'm going to definitely work that in, Steve. Because, yeah, it is ultra-processed to the point where anything natural, organic, has disappeared entirely from it. So I think that actually works fantastically well with the model. So there's a lovely book at the moment out by David Epstein called Range. I'll just read the title to you, and you'll see why it's appealed. It's called Range: Why Generalists Triumph in a Specialized World. And he has a lot of very interesting things to say about what our beliefs are. About what the future of healthcare is. It's not just about healthcare, it's about many things, but about part of the problem with this tram tracking. So we have this tendency to keep looking at the same kind of evidence and then forget that we have all the other shopping aisles. So for me, for example, I've got ingredients in the structure of things that tell me about anatomy, and I've got another aisle that tells me about movement and biomechanics. I've got another one that tells me about the autonomic nervous system and emotions. There's another one that's about cognition. I've got all these different aisles that I can be looking at to draw my ingredients from. So the evidence base gives me all the ingredients. What it can't tell me what to do with a complex system, it doesn't give me a recipe. And unfortunately, at the moment, people are very much expecting that the evidence base will give them the recipe. So when they bleat, where's the evidence, often they're looking for someone who's done a randomized controlled trial on a group of people, used a process, had an outcome, hurrah. And you know what? You can, I think, probably do that with any population and get some people who will respond. I don't ever meet any of those. I only meet the ones for whom that has not worked. And that means that I have the luxury of actually going, this is a complex system, and it's wondrous for that. And I would like to point out there's a big difference between complex and complicated. So sometimes clinicians can start to get a bit, oh, it's all too much, all too complicated. No. If we accept that humans are a complex system, they're a web, it can really make sense of what happens, what they're coming with. It means that we have to slow down. Hang on a minute, that's awful. I should have been on airline mode. Let's make that go away. We need to slow down, take in a bit more of the information, not jump to making a big conclusion straight away, and then be able to be responsive to an unfolding process with the patient, rather than thinking we're going to start here, we're going to finish here, and here's the nice little steps on a single line to get from A to B.